Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to TD Fins Talk. Guys, I know I've been away for a little bit, been taking care of a lot of these things, dealing with the car accident I was involved in, but at least we are in the process of basically going through treatment and getting healed pretty much. So we're just going to keep on continuing to do that. Thank you everybody for their prayers, for their support throughout the entire ordeal that we had. I appreciate everybody for coming through, sending nice messages to me and the wifey. Thank you guys. I'm so excited about our channel. We are over 4,430 subscribers here at TD Fins Talk. We are on our road to 5,000. We should be getting there pretty soon, guys. Definitely before the season starts. We have a lot of exciting things coming up for the channel. Next week is the anniversary of the channel. I cannot wait to do that live stream. That's going to be exciting and fun. We're going to have a lot of fun during that. But as far as the Miami Dolphins world right now, we got a lot of news coming in. Some of it has come in over the last few days. We are going to recap. We're going to discuss it. We're going to break down a few things. And we're going to stick to an agenda today and go through several things that just caught my attention and that I'm very excited about with the Miami Dolphins, all right? But before we get started, we're going to go ahead and talk about the misery in the AFC East right now that's going on with the New York Jets. Yes, the New York Jets. They are a mess. I don't like them. I know y'all don't like them, but y'all know what time it is. But basically, they have Adam Gase as the interim general manager and the head coach. He's having a lot of drama with Le'Veon Bell already. Le'Veon didn't even play a snap yet, and there's already drama between him and Adam Gase. Adam Gase coming out to the public, basically saying he would have basically never signed Le'Veon on a big deal like that. And I think honestly, Adam Gase is learning. I think he's learning from his mistakes with Miami, understanding that you don't sign certain players at certain positions at major contracts like that because you hold a team hostage. He made it clear he was definitely against it. I'm still trying to piece together whether or not that had anything to do with the release of the general manager, and it very well could be with Adam Gase becoming an interim GM as well. But hey, that's drama over there. They got Adam Gase. I'm not unhappy about it. It excites me because that just means for me the Dolphins should even have a better chance of just beating up on the Jets twice this year with Sam Darnold. They have 2 overpaid contracts, and that's what the Miami Dolphins have worked hard to get out of, overpaid contracts for players that were starting to be on their decline. But I'm glad that we made the recent signing of Xavier Howard. The way the deal was set up is a team-friendly and player-friendly deal, and that's what you want to find in this NBA. Not lopsided deals, but deals that's going to benefit both the player and the team. And that's what we were able to do, and I'm excited about that, guys. In other news, you see here, a lot of reporters are starting to ask Brian Flores about Rashad Jones. Brian Flores has been on the record as of recently basically talking about all he's looking for is leaders, okay? He is looking for leaders. And they want to know, why is Rashad Jones absent from this part of practice? I don't know why they keep hounding him about it, because Flores already did say him and Albert Wilson were still taking care of their injuries. So, and this is also a voluntary period, so it's not that serious. So I don't think there's much more into that, but there is something interesting that I am going to talk about with Rashad Jones in a moment about his leadership, and we'll get into it because it takes us right into leadership with Flores. All he said he's doing is looking for leaders on the roster. And I love it. You got to have leaders on the roster, people who lead by example, people who put the hard work in and show what it takes to be a winner. And put the team before themselves. This is what Flores had to say. If you work hard and put the team first, you're a leader. Okay? And I agree with that. If you work hard and put the team first, you are a leader. 53 leaders on the team. That is what he's looking for. 53 leaders. When we come down in preseason, when we get down to that 53-man roster that's ready for war, he wants them all to be leaders. Matter of fact, he said, I want 90 on our team right now. I want 90 leaders right now. I want to pick out of all leaders, man. And that's why some of these cuts and signings, some people may think they're questionable. But first and foremost, he's just looking for leaders. That comes first, all right? You can be and this is another thing he said, you can be a Pro Bowler and be lazy. You're not really a leader if that happens. And we know a lot of players like that in this NFL, okay? You're just, and he calls those just an elite talent. You're not a leader, you're just an elite talent, all right? And then it led some of the reporters to say, then, hold on. Then I ask you again, is Rashad Jones a leader? Is he a leader? And to me, Flores kind of brushed the question off, and I personally think that Flores might have some reservations about Rashad Jones. But at the end of the day, I don't think it matters much at all whether he's a leader or not. He's not in the long-term plan. Rashad Jones is not likely to be on this roster 3 years from now. So would the reporters keep on asking that question? I don't think it's necessary to, because I don't think he's in a long-term plan, okay? Whether he's a leader or not. Right now, we're stuck with that contract, and at the end of the day, as soon as they're out of contract jail with him, I don't see it happening. But we'll see. You know, time will tell, ladies and gentlemen. All right, and other news. I love the approach. A lot of other people told me about this, but I just love it, man. I'm going to show you a big difference, okay? They're going around the locker room, and the organization is rallying behind the term TNT, okay? Now, TNT stands for takes no talent. I love it, man. Takes no talent, okay? And basically what that means is do the little things right. It takes no athletic ability to do the little things right. That includes lining up correctly, not jumping off sides, false starts, all those little bonehead things that Miami has had a history of doing on a regular basis that just, it just makes you scratch your head, man. And I'm just glad that we're going to be focusing on the little things, because truth be told, that's all the Patriots do. They focus on the little thing. Look how many big games they've had, and the reality is the difference in the game, they just didn't make any mistakes. They don't get that flag thrown as often as many other teams. And that is a huge thing. Now, some people say, oh, TNT has been around for a long time. And then there's an article that outlined that Joe Philbin had a similar idea with TNT. Now, I know what you're thinking. Oh, my gosh, if Joe Philbin had it, what is Flores doing? No, and this shows you the difference, guys. Joe Philbin's TNT is totally different than Flores. Flores takes no talent. I love that approach, okay? But Joe Philbin's was TNT, which stood for tough and together. And just have a tough team that plays together. Which would you rather have? The takes no talent or tough and together? I know tough and together may be a little more catchy to some people, but the more significant thing is takes no talent. Because the truth be told, that all you need is a whole bunch of players. I keep telling y'all, those 7s and 8s of the world, you don't have to have the 10 level talent, but do the little things, and I promise you, look at Ndamukong Suh, he is a 10 talent. But how many times, down, set, oh, Ndamukong Suh, you got killed with the snap count. How many penalties did he get for Miami doing that? He got the talent, but it's the little things that he was messing up too. So I love the takes no talent approach, because you ain't got to be Ndamukong Suhs of the world. You ain't got to be the Brady's of the world. You ain't got to be the best, most elite players of the world. Just take care of the little things. That takes no talent. And I think you have a good chance of making this roster and being successful in Miami. So I love that from Flores. I hope he keeps that up. Players mess up, they got to hit the wall, they run a long distance and come back. Just a lot of good things, bringing it back to, and you know what, that gives a message for the organization and the team. And I love it, ladies and gentlemen. This is just getting exciting for me, man. Another thing, we signed Eric Rowe, okay? Listen, man, Eric Rowe, we signed the cornerback at 6'1", 205 pounds. What I like about Eric Rowe is that there's a lot of things I like about this signing. Let me give them to you. First of all, he's 26, still has an upside. And also, it's a 1 year, $3.5 million prove-it deal. And that makes this a contract year for Eric Rowe. Now, the reason why that is important, because we've been looking for a cornerback opposite Xavier Howard. You know, we don't want to put Bobby McCain at opposite corner because it's not maximizing his potential in the nickel. And we don't want to put Minka Fitzpatrick in the corner because it doesn't maximize his potential in the safety position. So we have another cornerback who is capable and can come in and start day one. Right now, now he's getting a lot of first team reps, and I like that. And the sky is the limit for him. And he played 3 years in this same defense. He is under Flores. He knows Flores very well. He's already spoke to the media, let everyone know that, hey, this is I'm excited about this because I'm not like the rest of these guys. I already know this whole defense. It's just making my craft better and executing to be a staple on this defense and earn my position. And I like that. Now, is he an elite talent? No. He's not an elite talent, okay? But the reality is he's in a familiar situation on a contract year. We're going to get the best that we can out of him, and he might turn out to be the quarterback of the future. And hopefully he plays very, very well for the Miami Dolphins, but not so well that we won't be able to maintain him when free agency comes. I just want him to be a guy who does his job and ready to get a new deal for 2 to 4 years with the Miami Dolphins after this year. Again, he's on a 1 year, $3.5 million proven talent. One of the problems with him is that he is injury prone. He never played more than 9 games in a season just because of injuries. But I like, again, he is running with the first team offense right now. So that is a huge plus. So Eric Rowe, he has his opportunity to find a home in Miami and familiar with the defense. Can he become that opposite corner? And guys, I mean, he's not a bum. He played for the Patriots. It's just his main Achilles right now is staying healthy. If he stays healthy, I have the full confidence he's going to take that opposite starting position. And I'm just thinking about it. You know, you just put it like this, guys. You got Rashad Jones and Minkah Fitzpatrick at the safety. TJ McDonald backing them up. That's good depth, okay? That's a good depth piece. Then you got Xavier Howard on one side and Eric Rowe on the other. That's solid, man. I like that, okay? Then all these great defensive tackles. We got Christian Wilkins, the rookie, all the other great good defensive tackles we have. Right now we're a little sketchy on the defensive end, but we are bringing players in. And I don't know if you heard, we just cut Asiata. So Asiata is out of there, guys. And that's on the O-line. Well, that's the O-line. I'll talk about that later. But outside of that, man, the defense is looking like it's shaping up. We picked up another linebacker as well. Really, it's all going to boil. Listen, guys, I'm not concerned about the D-line. I love Flores' schemes. He's going to make those 7 and 8 players look really good on that D-line. And I'm not worried about the secondary. It's just that linebacking core. Man, I'll be excited if those guys can step up this year. Raekwon McMillan, Jerome Baker, and Kiko, if they could just have an amazing season. Man, I'm just looking forward to that. We'll see. And hey, the rookie may come in and take something as well. But that defense is looking sharp, y'all. So good pickup with Eric Rowe. Again, I don't think he's an elite player in my opinion, but at the end of the day, this is a good fill-in spot and a proven opportunity, all right? Now, as far as the quarterbacks, guys, we got Fitzpatrick and Rosen starting to vibe with each other. That's the headline. They're vibing, but there's competition, guys. Now, early in camp, things aren't looking good for Rosen. Things are looking up for Fitzpatrick. Fitzpatrick had a better day running with the first team. He's getting more first team reps. Rosen struggled early in the day. Basically, Flores said he wants Fitz to compete to actually be the starter. Kenny Steele, and Devontae Parker are already building chemistry with Fitz, it looks like, out there on the field. Rosen, he's still learning. He's learning the playbook, learning from this transition with Arizona. But he is struggling. Already threw an interception and a few off-target passes. But to be fair, the reports say that a lot of passes were dropped and bad routes being run. So those are the type of things we'll work through. We'll try to see what Rosen looks like about a month and a half from now, right before we go into preseason. That's all that matters to me, guys. But that's where we are with the Miami Dolphins right now, man. Also, Asiata on the O-line, I just talked about it. He has been cut. Asiata was cut by the Miami Dolphins. He's no longer on the roster. I think Dieter's going to be the starter at the left guard. So look for that to happen. Laramie Tunsil, Dieter. We're going to get Sitton at the center. Then we're going to have Jesse Davis at the right guard, and I believe Mills might hold down that right tackle. But the offensive line is also starting to shape up. Plus, we brought in a few more guys to be some reserves. Right now, honestly, I think we kind of got a good gauge of who the starting lineups will be. I'm not going to make that full assumption because we still got 2 months before real football is actually engaged. But at the end of the day, it looks like our starters are trying. Our team is starting to see the starting units for offense and defense, and now they're making moves, bringing in cut players from other teams and things like that to basically back up, have some depth at each position and competition so that no one feels comfortable. I just love what Miami's doing with this roster right now. I love what's going on. Flores, the front office, the entire organization headed in the right direction. These are exciting times, ladies and gentlemen. Guys, you just got to get behind your team and rally behind them, man. I am so excited about what we're about to look for here in this organization, man. I truly do believe that we're going to shock some people this year. I honestly don't know right now. Of course, I'm going to give you my prediction in preseason, but I don't know how many wins or losses we're going to have. But I can strongly say we're not going to have 1, 2, 3, 4 wins like everyone says. Last year, they say we wouldn't even have 3 wins, and we got 7. And truth be told, if we wouldn't have had all the injuries we had, I mean, we were easily a 10 or 11 team win team, pretty much. So exciting times, man. Y'all let me know what y'all think. What do y'all think about the Miami Dolphins going forward in the future? Do you like how they're rounding up the roster? Do you like the team that we're putting together? Is it starting to take shape the way that you like it too? What do you like? What do you do not like? Let me know in the comment section. If you're not subscribed to TD Fans Talk, hit that subscribe button, ladies and gentlemen. But I'm glad to see you all here with TD Fans Talk. We're gonna continue our series. I was having some issues on my with my laptop as far as the series that I've been working on. We do have the quarterbacks in the the quarterbacks in the offensive line coming up. I'll get those videos to you as soon as I can figure out this editing system that I downloaded. It's been tough trying to edit with this new system, so I'm gonna try to get those videos out to you as soon as possible, breaking that information down, which is actually good for the delay. I might need to refilm some more because we got some new additions, especially with the offensive line position. But guys, this is TD Fans Talk. Thank you for tuning in. Peace, peace, peace. Fans up. And baby, we ready to get to this Super Bowl one way or another. And we at home. It's a home season for the Super Bowl. I ain't saying we gonna get there, but I ain't saying we not. It's TD Fans Talk. Peace, y'all. Love y'all. I'm out.